Hey y'all, my name is Adam and I'm a dad who loves to get outdoors with my family and my friends as much as possible. And on this channel, I'm going to be talking about all things camping, backpacking, hiking, hunting and fishing. If you like those things too, come hang out and subscribe. And today I'm going to be talking about why those things are exciting to me and why they're important to me and what this channel is all about.
Hooray!
Alright, so why did I name my channel Dad Camps? Well, first of all, I have always felt a deep spiritual connection and grounding when I get to spend time outdoors and in nature. And so these days, the time I get to spend on hobbies, they all seem to revolve around spending time outdoors. And being out in nature, it's always very centering and refreshing to me. Always feels like I'm recharging my batteries and feeling more balanced. I grew up as a Boy Scout. I started backpacking when I was in high school. So I have a long relationship with the outdoors. And now I'm a dad of 3 kids and I want to share my love of the outdoors with them. So while I still find joy in spending time outdoors in solitude or with my buddies, I'm always trying to find ways to get my kids involved in the outdoors as well. I also love finding and researching gear to go along with all of these outdoor activities. So I'm hoping to share my experiences and hopefully pass along some information that might be encouraging or helpful to you other dads out there or parents who might have similar interests. All right, so why camping? Why is camping important? You know, day trips and going out for hiking and things like that are great if that's all that you have time for. But camping creates an opportunity for extended time out in the outdoors. There's just no replacing that feeling of staying up late by the campfire with family or friends, or getting up early in the morning and just experiencing that quiet, calm, soothing time. And there's just something about camping, whether it's with family or with friends, that just creates a bonding experience. You know, there's always some element of roughing it, right? Or it gives us something to struggle through. And that just kind of helps us help each other, and you end up coming out closer because of it. And in my opinion, spending time in the outdoors away from technology is so good for kids to be allowed to have that time and space, particularly for boys, but for girls too. It allows them time and space to explore and open their imaginations up. All right, so why backpacking then? Why am I going to talk about backpacking on this dad channel? You might be thinking, isn't hiking and backpacking with kids hard? Doesn't that kind of take away from the experience? Yes, it's definitely hard. It is definitely a different experience. And while I recommend doing both, taking time to go backpacking with yourself or with friends, but it's a very rewarding experience with your kids as well. You just have to adjust your expectations. The great thing about taking a kid backpacking with you is that it is 100% one-on-one time. Most kids are gonna crave that and they're gonna wanna go with you and they're gonna wanna be there with you. It's worth working through getting them out there. Another thing I love about this topic is taking advantage of ultralight gear. So I'm by no means an ultralight fanatic. I don't have a 10-pound base weight. I'm not, chopping my toothbrush in half. Okay, I have done that before, but nonetheless, I'm not buying all the most expensive gear possible. I probably would if I could afford it. But what's cool is that technology and gear has come along so far that now we can take kids out with us and we can carry most of the gear that we need, and it's still not crazy heavy to have to carry on our backs. But good lightweight gear has gotten affordable and so good these days that it is actually manageable for us to carry gear for you and your kids, and that they don't have to carry a lot of weight, and you can carry as much as you need to make the trip comfortable for you guys. Compared to when I started 25 years ago, that wasn't really possible because things were just too heavy. It's such a great opportunity that we have these days to be able to carry what you need and not have to carry a heavy pack and be comfortable in the backcountry with your kids. In fact, one memory I have of this is when I started backpacking in high school, there was a group of dads that took a group of high schoolers with them out on a trip, and God bless them. I don't know what they were thinking, but one of them wanted to be so prepared to make sure that he was taking care of us that he carried so much stuff that his pack weighed over 100 pounds. And we were actually doing some miles. I think we hiked in about 10 miles or something, and that had to have just been miserable for him. He was very tough and managed, but you don't have to carry a 100-pound pack to be able to support kids backpacking with you these days. It allows us to bring what we need to support them without having to overpack and give them a great introduction to this hobby and passion. Overall, I think there's just something about camping and backpacking that helps keep me grounded and more appreciative of what I have in my normal life. It helps me not to take things for granted and ends up making for a more content and happy life. So I am a native Texan, born and raised there, Texas forever, and I've been transplanted into Oregon where my wife grew up. And I just love the Pacific Northwest, and I feel like I could explore here the rest of my life and still not see everything. I want to take you along with me and show you what this amazing part of the country has to offer. And lastly, I'll leave you with this thought today. To get out and enjoy nature, you don't have to be outdoorsy. You don't have to live in a mountain town and drive a Subaru and wear a puffy jacket. Definitely don't need to adopt van life and move your family into a renovated school bus, hit the road and post it all on Instagram. To be someone who enjoys the outdoors, simply just go outside and explore. So if you've watched this far, I hope you'll come along and enjoy this adventure with me. Please hit subscribe because I've got a lot more fun ideas that I'm planning on putting out there, and I'll bring you a lot more great videos about this stuff. And thanks for watching.